Welcome. In this video, Zbcn coin is this price a buying opportunity. We will analyze this. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and please watch to the end to understand. When we take a general look at the chart, we see a highly notable technical structure that inspires confidence among investors. Especially when analyzing the recent price movements, it becomes clear that a stable upward trend has formed, showing a clear upward inclination. This uptrend, when evaluated from both a short and medium-term perspective, indicates that prices are generally climbing higher and that each pullback has actually set the stage for a stronger rebound. In the current situation, this upward trend line has once again come into play at a critical point. The price has touched this trend line once again. This touch is extremely valuable in terms of technical analysis. Trend lines not only help determine the direction of past price movements, but also serve as indicators of potential future changes in direction. And now, the price has once again reached this ascending line, which has previously served as support several times. Considering the principle in technical analysis that trend lines act as support, the likelihood of a strong upward reaction from this area appears to be quite high. Looking at past price movements, it can be clearly seen that this trend line has served as support many times before, and after each touch, the price responded with sharp and consistent upward moves. This suggests that the current touch is not coincidental. Rather, investors and algorithms are carefully monitoring this trend line, and buy orders are being triggered when the price reaches this level. If the price bounces from this support once again, it may lead not only to a short-term rebound, but also to renewed momentum in the broader uptrend. In such trendline touches, especially when supported by volume indicators, the price's initial targets often include previous local peak levels along the trend. In the current case, with positive momentum from the support, the price is expected to test its previous highs and possibly surpass them to reach new peaks. This scenario could present significant opportunities not only for short-term traders, but also for medium and long-term investors. Another factor indicating the technical health of this uptrend is the regularity with which the price touches the trend line. The more frequently, but in a controlled manner, the price touches the line, the stronger that trend line is considered to be. The current touch appears to be part of this consistent pattern. Therefore, an upward move within this technical setup is not only within the realm of possibility but also a highly probable scenario based on past behavioral patterns. Another important point is psychological factors. In the market, certain lines in technical analysis are closely followed by investors, and when these levels are reached, buy orders are automatically activated. This usually results in strong upward price action from support levels. The current touch of the upward trend line serves as a strong support point, both technically and psychologically. If strong buying emerges here and the price begins to bounce upward, this will not only signal a continuation of the trend, but also restore investor confidence, encouraging many to re-enter the market. In conclusion, the current price level is a critical technical zone that should be monitored closely. This touch of the ascending trend line, as in many instances in the past, could once again mark an important turning point. Especially in such support touches, a price rebound often helps restore positive market sentiment. If the price reacts from here, it could lay a strong foundation for higher price levels, not only in the short term, but also in the medium and long term. But we can't base our analysis solely on trend lines. Let's take a look at other metrics as well. Keep watching. From a technical analysis perspective, such zones are not only considered resistance levels, but also key areas that, if broken, can trigger strong buying waves in the market. Although bearish order blocks are areas where heavy selling occurred in the past, once the price breaks above these zones, it signals that the sell orders at those levels have weakened or been absorbed. This indicates that buyers are becoming dominant in the market. Currently, the price appears to be gaining upward momentum toward the mentioned bearish order block. If this upward move is supported by volume, the likelihood of the price breaking through the block significantly increases. Especially considering that the price previously reversed from this area and is now retesting the same level, the psychological perception among investors that this time it might break is growing stronger. This perception may encourage new buyers to enter the market, thereby supporting the upward movement. Breaking above bearish order blocks can also signal a trend reversal from a technical standpoint, particularly if the price has consistently been rejected at these levels before. Overcoming this area may be clear evidence of a shift from a downward to an upward trend. Therefore, the breakout of such zones can be interpreted not only as a short-term rally, but also as the beginning of potential longer-term bullish moves. If such a breakout occurs, investor confidence rises, buy orders increase, and large players who had been waiting at these levels may begin to open positions. This is because professional investors often capitalize on the momentum created by the breakout of strong resistance levels, which can trigger a chain reaction driving the price even higher. Closures above this zone are especially interpreted by technical analysts as a valid breakout. Instead of the price merely wicking into the area and pulling back, a candle body closing above the block provides a strong signal that the upward movement is likely to be sustained. In such a scenario, it becomes clear that buyers have taken full control and that sellers have lost influence. If upward pressure on the price continues and the price establishes itself above this bearish order block, the level that previously acted as resistance could now become strong support. This type of transformation is considered a very positive signal in technical analysis. These kinds of flipped levels often serve as new buying zones when the price pulls back, creating a base for further upward movement. Additionally, the breaking of such key levels has a significant psychological impact on investors. Breaking through resistance typically removes uncertainty in the market and increases risk appetite. This leads to greater participation from market players. Not only short-term traders but also medium and long-term investors may interpret such a breakout positively and open new positions. In conclusion, the bearish order block observed on the chart holds significant technical importance. However, if this zone is broken and the price moves above it, it could initiate a new price discovery phase. This may ignite much stronger upward moves in the market. If this scenario plays out, it would present a much more favorable picture in terms of both technical structure and investor confidence. All these positive technical signals indicate that the upside potential is high. Therefore, all eyes are currently on this key zone. If the price breaks above it, a promising wave of upward momentum is likely to begin for both short and medium-term investors. The Vortex indicator is a highly effective and reliable technical analysis tool for identifying market trends. This indicator helps forecast the direction of the trend by revealing the balance of power between buyers and sellers. It particularly provides investors with early entry opportunities by signaling at the beginning of trends. In the current situation, there is a notable setup. The red line is positioned in the upper region, while the blue line is located in the lower region. This structure indicates that selling pressure is stronger in the short term, but based on current price movements and the structure of momentum, there are signs that this may be starting to shift. Although the red line being on top in the Vortex indicator implies that sellers are currently in control, the recent upward movement of the blue line indicates that buyers are starting to regain control of the market. These types of reversal signals are often observed during trend change periods and when interpreted correctly can provide significant advantages to investors. If the blue line crosses above the red line in an upward direction, it would be a strong technical signal that an uptrend may be starting. Such a crossover could indicate not only short-term, but also medium-term positive price action. These kinds of bullish crossovers typically lead to increased upward momentum in prices. Especially if this transition is supported by strong volume, the upward pressure on prices tends to intensify. This is because many technical traders interpret such crossover points as signals to open new positions. The Vortex indicator shows us the trends. Yes, friends, I hope you liked the video. If you subscribe to my channel and like the video, more videos will be coming. Be careful in your investments, analyze the risks correctly, and always take strategic steps. I will be with you with different analyses, investment opportunities, and technical information in my videos. I wish you all a lot of profit. See you soon.